What if I fail? What if I fail? Is that really what you just asked, listener of this? I got news for you. You might fail the first time, or the second time, or the third time. You might even possibly believe that you're constantly failing, or you're failing at something right now that you're really trying to pursue and you really give a shit about it, and why should you try? Cuz you're just failing, but you're not failing. What you're doing is you're actually learning what doesn't work. Now, if you think about it, think about Thomas Edison when he was having his predicament with the element or the filament inside of the light bulb. Many of our greatest achievers or creators have been down this challenging road of twists and turns. It really took Thomas Edison a long time to create the light bulb. And the problem was he was trying to find the right filament that would glow but not just burn out in two. Now, there's a story about how a reporter had addressed Edison about this, and went something to the effect of this. Mr. Edison, you've now tried 5,000 experiments to invent your electric light bulb, and every one of them has failed. So, Mr. Edison, how does it feel to fail at something 5,000 times? Typical reporter. And then Edison, I guess, is what I read, he says, Sir, I have not failed 5,000 times. Rather, I have successfully discovered 5,000 ways in which it does not work. Thomas Edison, he got it. You have to try, and you have to look at it as, is the glass half full or is it half empty? So, now back to my jibber jabbering here, but if you let fear of failure, or why should I try this because blah blah blah, well, then you failed from not trying. Again, the negative anticipation of the unknown can kick you in the balls if you let it. If you don't have balls, trust me, it does not feel good. It stops you in your tracks. But don't quit before even begin trying something in life. Then once you start trying something, don't give up just because it's not going your way. We all get frustrated with crap in our lives at any given moment. Now, my dominoes that fall frequently, they're not failures. They just show me what works and what doesn't work in the construction of the scenario that I put them in. So don't give me that, failure is the only option. It's not the only option. Because we have free will, you have so many choices to make on how you find success. So I often talk about little critters when they're born and their eyes are closed. And then they eventually open their eyes and they see the world out there in front of them. And they didn't know that it was there the whole time, right in front of them, because their eyes were closed. So if you want to find success, open your puppy dog eyes, people. So you get to choose what of the senses you use to find your success. Again, your eyes are not the only choice. However you discover your personal success in the lake of life, that's totally up to you. And that's totally controlled by your free will. So if you want on the lake of life, you can doggy paddle to find your success. Or if you're up to it, you can Olympic swim to arrive there. Or you can stop trying on the lake of life and you can sink and drown and at the bottom of the lake. It's up to you. You get to choose. Do not allow other people to choose for you. Remember what I always say, what I always call you, Mr. or Mrs. Master of your own destiny. Sometimes I have to remind myself of this. Right now, I'm reminding both of us of this.